What's happening, boxing family? It's Pool Kind of Boxing coming at you with another boxing videos for the boxing heads and the boxing mind. We all know that Showtime has dropped their schedule for 2021. Here at PCB, Pool Kind of Boxing, we're on top of it. The first fight happens on May 15th with Louise Neary versus Brandon Figueroa. Neary has 31 wins, no losses, 24 KOs. He holds the WBC Super Bantamweight belt, and he holds the WBC Regular Bantamweight belt. He is a two-weight division world champion. He is 26. He is a southpaw, and he stands at 5'6" with a 66.5-inch reach. He is out of Tijuana. His opponent is Brandon Figueroa, the brother of Omar Figueroa. He is the WBA World Bantam Champion. He has 21 wins, 0 losses, and 1 draw. He is 24 years old. He stands at 5'9", a 72-inch reach. He is out of Texas. Yes, family, it's Pool Kind of Boxing, and this is a 50-50 fight. It is a fight of the young gunslingers. If this was Tombstone, Neary would probably be Johnny Ringo, and Figueroa probably would be Doc Holliday. So, Brandon has the DNA of a fighting-ass family. I believe Figueroa will win this fight. You can't suppress the family's DNA. In the end, the violence always wins. Next fight is on May 29th. Nito Denier versus Nordine O'Bally. They'll be fighting for the WBC Bantamweight Championship belt. Denier is 46 wins, 6 losses with 26 KOs. Nordine O'Bally has 14 wins, no losses with 12 KOs. Denier is a 4-division champion. He won the WBO Flyweight Championship, the WBA Interim Flyweight Championship. He was the WBC and WBO Bantamweight Champion. Basically, he's just a little fighting motherfucker. Denier may lose a fight or two. You know, he's given us some classic battles, like with Rigo, where he lost that fight. But like a true champion, he fought on, and he lost against Nicholas Waters, which he lost by TKO. But Denier fights on. He's a crafty veteran. This Nordine O'Bally, never seen him fight before. We don't know how he will react in a true war of wills, but one thing I do know about him is that he's a French fighter. That means even if he wins, he loses. So I picked Denier by split decision. Next fight, Jermail Charlo versus Juan Montel on June 19th. Jermail Charlo has 31 wins, no losses, and 22 wins by KO. He was born May 19, 1990, the day breakdancing died, and the day I realized that crazy hoes have the best sex. Jermail Charlo is the WBC middleweight champion. His opponent is Juan Montel. He has 22 wins, 4 losses, of course, 2 draws. He's coming off a first-round win by KO by stopping James Kirtland. Yes, boxing family, I'll be lying to you if I told you I was looking forward to this fight. We at PPC would tell you that we do not like Jermail Charlo versus, what is this guy named? Juan Montel. We at PBC, Pool Kind of Boxing, hold all the fighters to the same standard. Every fighter has to fight the best. The best got to fight the best. We don't care who the fighter is or what tribe they belong to. Jermail Charlo is hurting the Lions Only brand with this fight. Sure, Jermail Charlo has been out the ring for months, and he may need a tune-up. But when you became champion, you can't fight low-level opponents anymore. You must dare to be great. That means that Jamel Charlo's got to do better. Heavy is the head that bears the crown. Shout out to Blue Blood. He got to fight his rivals. He must fight Demetrius Andrade, WBO middleweight champion, and he must unify. Or he need to get Triple G, the IBF champion, to unify. Or he got to get Canelo in the ring. Or he must face David Benavidez. And the reason he must face David Benavidez because he said he would KO David B. And when he came for the smoke, the lion went back into the cage. Also, we have recently found out that Jermail Charlo turned down the Demetrius Andrade challenge. What is he doing? Yes, my boxing friends, the jury is still out on Jermail Charlo. Half of the Lions only team, but there only seemed to be one lion that bites. You see how easy that was? Just tell it like it is. That's how we get down at Pool Kind of Boxing. We don't do it like Canelo fans or Triple B fans or Terrence Crawford fans or even Manny Pacquiao fans. We just call it like it is. So stop the cover-ups because it's killing boxing. We are missing so many fights because of extreme fanboyism. Because of the extreme fanboyism, we've missed out on Canelo versus every best fighter in his division. Triple G versus Andre Ward. And we're probably going to miss Terrence Crawford against Errol Spence Jr. at 147. But getting back to the Jermail Charlo fight versus Juan Montel, he is the favorite, and he's probably going to knock the guy out in the first round. But who really cares? Next fight is June 26, Javonte Davis versus Mario Burrios. We'll be fighting for the WBA Super Lightweight World Championship. Javonte Davis has 24 wins, no losses, 23 wins by KO. He is out of Baltimore, southpaw. He has a 67-inch reach. He has held multiple titles in 2 weight classes. He's held the WBA Regular Lightweight Championship, the WBA Super Featherweight Championship, and the IBF Super Featherweight Championship. Tank Davis is a superstar. His opponent, Mario Burrios, he has 26 wins, no losses, 17 wins by KO. He is the WBA Regular Super Lightweight Champion, and he stands 5'10", with a 71-inch reach. He was born on May 18, 1995, age 25, the year I first started buying colored underwear. He is coming off a win from Ryan Carl, who's 26-0, who he KO'd in the 6th round. He is out of San Antonio, Texas. This fight is at 140. It's Javonte Davis' pro debut at 140. It's a good fight, but Javonte Davis has a lot of unfinished business at 135. He seems to be going around his peers, Devin Haney, Teofimo Lopez, Ryan Garcia, and Shakur Stevenson. These are the matchups the hardcore boxing fans want to see. But the flames of hope of boxing fans are once again drowned by the constant skipping around of the competition in boxing. Why not? Everybody else is doing it. And this is why Logan Paul, the whole sideshow hustle, can garner 1.5 million pay-per-views today, because of the way the best fighters in boxing are moving. I picked Javonte Davis in this fight to win by KO in the 3rd round. Interesting side note. Eric Lubin and Jetson Rosario will be fighting on this card. Another interesting side note, both fighters were knocked out by Jermail Charlo. Eric Lubin was Charlo's mandatory challenger. He was knocked out in the first round by a vicious counter shot. Jetson Rosario was the unified WBA and IBF champion, and he was knocked out in the 8th round by Jermail Charlo. Next fight, July 3rd, Chris Colbert will be facing Yogirus Gamboa. He has 15 wins, no losses, and 6 KOs. Gamboa has 30 wins, 4 losses, and 18 KOs. Chris Colbert is the favorite to win. Gamboa is reduced now to a gatekeeper. He was beaten by Tank Davis and Devin Haney. Now Chris Colbert wants to get his turn to come up off Gamboa's name. Next fight is July 17th. Jermail Charlo versus Brian Constantino. This is the fight for undisputed champion at 154. Jermail Charlo is 34 wins, 1 loss, 18 wins by KO. He is the WBC, WBA, the WBF Unified Champion. He is the other half of the Lions only team with his brother Jermail Charlo, who is the WBC middleweight champion. He stands at 5'11" with a 73-inch reach. He is out of Houston, Texas. His opponent is Brian Constantino. He is the WBO champion at 154. He stands at 5'7" with a 67-inch reach. He has 17 wins, 0 losses, and 12 wins by KO. This is the big showdown for undisputed. I think Jamel will win this fight by KO in the 2nd round. Constantino is a hard-nosed pressure fighter. Jamel is a master of all things in the ring. He has exceptional power, and he should be able to overcome the fighting Brian Constantino. Okay, I'm just going to give you the next 3 fights of the year. August 14th, we have Rigondeaux versus John Casamariо. They will be fighting for the WBO Bantamweight Championship. Then we have, on August 28th, David Benavidez versus Jose Uscatanagui. Then we have, on September 11th, the winner between Neary and Brian Figueroa. They will have to face Stephen Fulton Jr. on September 11th. On September 11th, they'll have to face Stephen Fulton Jr. This has been Pool Counter Boxing, bringing you the Showtime lineup for the year. Like, subscribe, or share. Thank you for watching.